Hello everybody, welcome to my weird and wonderful world. And I have a couple of things to share with you today. First thing is I want to show you what's in my heavy rotations. And then I also want to tell you what's going to be happening with my art tutorial videos. I'll let you know in a moment. But first, my heavy rotation. Now, since the last time I was through this list of what's in my box, the only thing I have left, I only have 3 CDs left that was in there. I went through a lot of what was in there before. I'm not going to bore you with what was in there before. I just want to kind of get through what's in here right now. If it's on the top here, it's what I need to get to more like sooner rather than later. And what's on the bottom kind of is what I'm playing mostly right now, what I've been going back to and playing over and over again. So let's just get to it. I really need to get to 2112. That is on the top of the list. That's the next thing. That's most likely tonight when I get home. I am going to lay down and put the headphones on. Not immediately when I get home. I'll do some other stuff first, but just before, pretty much just before going to bed, I'm going to be putting that on and listening to it in the headphones tonight. And then right in second place on the top, remember, there's only 12 at a time that goes in my heavy rotation box. And now that doesn't mean that I won't on a whim, even though I have my rotation box there ready to go, that doesn't mean that I might not feel like listening to something else entirely on a whim. It's like, I feel like listening to this right now, and I'll put on a King Crimson or a King Gizzard, or just something that's not in the box. I could always do that. But I'm mostly, the whole intent of the heavy rotation box is so that I can get to these ones here, that I can decide I need to get to these. So once they're in the box, I have to do them at one point, and I can't really linger too long. I'll give something a month total, about a month total to before. Okay, if I don't but even then, no, I try to get to it as soon as possible. But yeah, so that's number 2 on the list. The debut album of Sparks, what was used to be called Half Nelson, but that's the newer cover, and it went with Sparks. And yeah, I need to play that more. That may be in multiple listens there. I might put that towards the bottom once I listen to it once. And then continuing with the Sparks, I really need to get to listening to more Hippopotamus. So that's why that's in here, so that I can start listening to that just a little more. Yeah, I need to hear this more. And then this is still in here, I still need to get into the 30th anniversary of Spoons, Arias and Symphonies. I still need to listen to that, and I kind of still want to listen to that in the headphones when I get a chance. That's in number 4. And now, in number 5 position here is I will want to get back into listening to all of this greatest hits, the best of Budgie. If you can, hopefully you can see what's on there. Yeah, this is it. It's the first song that I like. Yeah, because of the Metallica cover for it, And then I still have this in here, and I still need to get to it, and so yeah, it's still the Primus. They can't all be zingers. I still need to get to that. There's some really great stuff on here. My Name is Mud. Shake Hands with Beef, and there's of course I know there's Big Brown Beaver, Over the Electric Grapevines, awesome. Southbound Pachyderm, just to name a few awesome gems from that I'm eager to get back into. And this is a must listen to the headphones. I can't just put that on because you need to really pay attention to all that bass work. That's what I really want to listen to the next time through it. Focus more on that bass. And then, yeah, this here is in the number 7th position. It's Insane Clown Posse's The Great Malenko. Yeah, I need to play that again. I haven't played it in a while. It is probably my favorite Insane Clown Posse album. I truly do love it. There are others that are pretty close up there for the Insane Clown Posse, but I love this. I love the rockingness of it. I love the whole structure and the whole flow of this. This is a great album. If you're into metal, okay, and a little bit into rap, and you never heard Insane Clown Posse ever before, and you want to, I say this is a great starting point. If you don't like this, then you're not going to like anything else from this band at all. So, yeah. Warning about going into this. This is not for the faint of heart. You have to be a what they call a juggalo at heart to really get into this band, which I am. I love the Insane Clown Posse. I do. And then here is, okay, I'm at number, 8? Yep, I'm at number 8. 8 and 9, I'm going to have to do it as a package deal. They're kind of, yeah, because, and they won't fit in the box. I put the box aside here for now because I want to show you separately, because like I said, they will not fit in the box. So we're gonna go with the debut album of self-titled Suzanne Vega, and then the second album of Solitude Standing, and probably in that order. This one first, this one next. So this one's 8 and this one's 9, and that's why I have to put them separate, because they will not. They're too wide for the box. They will not fit in that box. Because they're meant to look exactly like little miniature albums. And I love Suzanne Vega, and I've stated here on this channel before that she's probably my top favorite female singer. She doesn't have the most dynamic range, but there's something soft and gentle and beautiful in her voice. I may do a top 10 list of all my favorite female artists that I know of so far. So we'll see about that in the future videos. I'm gonna write that down right after I'm done this. And so yeah, that's 8 and 9 on the list right now, up in the box. Yeah, it won't fit in there, so I have to put that aside. Now we're going to get with the last 3 on the bottom, which I will be playing more often, for sure, because my newer acquisitions of King Crimson Thrask, which is awesome, because that goes so perfect with my Vroom Vroom. And my and then the other on Broadway is called, the other concert from that double live album I have. So it has all the great stuff. I again particularly love having Dinosaur, the actual studio track for Dinosaur, and Sex, Sleep, Eat, Drink, Dream. Yeah. This again, I'm going to be listening to this about a few times, like at least 3 or 4 times before it leaves the box. I absolutely love it. Now, while we're on this subject of King Crimson, okay, I'll be right back. I should have gotten this earlier. I want to do a quick review of this, okay. And this is Damaged. It's the David Sylvian and Robert Fripp, because Robert Fripp is of course from King Crimson, and some people were saying, oh he's good. I like Sylvian's voice. he's actually the part of this album, of this stuff, that I don't like. I'm not into that type of music. I'm not really into that type of his voice. I will keep it, of course, and I will play it again in a future date. But I played the first 3 songs on that, and now mind you, the guitar work, all that stuff from Robert Fripp is awesome and top notch. And if I'm going to ever listen to this, it's mainly just to focus on the Robert Fripp stuff. But yeah, I'm not crazy for David Sylvian's vocals, and I'm not crazy for that singing style that he does for that. That's just not my thing, unfortunately. Because I had never heard this before. I had such high hopes. I mean, right now I'm giving this like a 3 out of 10. Yeah, so it's pretty low on there. I'm kind of hoping to bump it up somehow a little bit in my next listen by focusing on the Robert Fripp and not. Well, I think it's because my expectations were a little high, and yeah, so I'm gonna have to really go into it again with fresh ears, with no more anticipation, or yeah. So yeah, so that's that for that. Just a quick sidebar. That's not in my heavy rotation. I just had to do a quick review of that because wow. Put this back in the heavy rotations box. Now at the number 11 position, I have the Beatles. Yeah, that's a 2 disc, but it's all one album. I have the self-titled, the Beatles. You know, I am not going to call it the White Album. It's going to always be called the... Oh, I still got the sticker on there. I still got to take that off. I took the other ones off, so yeah. I'm going to do this right now. I love it. I love it. I played the whole thing. I just played side 2 again today. Actually just not too long before doing this. In fact, it's still in the... Here's disc 1, right? But disc 2 is in there. Disc 2 is in the player because I was just finishing playing it. So yeah, that's gonna get some multiple listens for sure. I do love it. I think it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's surprising just how much of the Beatles I had not heard before. Like I'm familiar with a lot of the hits. I've heard a lot of the Beatles songs, but there's all these little B-sides type of songs that I just like. Yeah, it's good to get back into, and I still may put the Let It Be and Sgt. Pepper's in here eventually again once something leaves and stuff. But yeah, that's gonna stick in here for a little bit. And last, but definitely not least, and I actually played this morning when I woke up. I got up this morning and like I went to lie down again and kind of rest. But I don't want to go back to sleep. I just kind of want to lay down and let my body rest a little bit longer before I end up getting up. And I don't want to waste that time anymore. So I've been playing music in the mornings when I get up, which is a time saver because I get to play. And so great. I played the whole thing, and I love it dearly. I love it like crazy. So yeah, so good. It's it's up there. It's in my favorite because right now I may redo my rankings of the of what I have in Sparks albums again soon, because it may have changed a little bit since the last time, since I have a new edition, and I have been playing. And by that time, when I do my ranking my new ranking, I'll have listened to Hippopotamus and the and self-titled Sparks, the debut album, uh, hopefully a couple of times by then, so I can give a proper rating. But I kind of do want to go and play all the Sparks, like pretty much in a row. But yeah, but that's gonna stick in my heavy rotation for a while. Yeah, I'm just thinking of some future plans with some of my CDs. I don't want to ever stop listening to music. I try to get like I'm trying to push into 3 CDs a day. I am now doing 2 for sure. Like no matter what, every day I got 2 in. Um, I usually push a third one in anytime I go and take a bath. I can leave the doors open and take my bath and melt away. But I really want to try to get, again, like I said, like I really like to try to get to doing a lot of those albums in the headphones, because that's just the best way to do it. Yeah, and so all those again. Just a quick recap again. Whoop. So I have 2112 of Rush. There's 2 Sparks of the self-titled and Hippopotamus. Spoons, Arias and Symphonies. Best of Budgie. Primus, They Can't All Be Zingers. Insane Clown Posse, The Great Malenko. And in between there somewhere, yeah, there's the 2 Suzanne Vegas, the self-titled and Solitude Standing. Then there's the King Crimson Thrax, which I friggin' love having that now. The Beatles, the self-titled album. And, yeah, Hello Young Lovers, Sparks. Those are what's in there. Now, quick news on my art project. My what I'm going to be. Now, there is a project I am in the midst of doing for somebody at work. I don't want to use that as my basis for my art instructions. What I want to do to really start off is to show you, because I'm mostly a reference artist, that I can use I can use a reference and take a look at it and draw it out as best as I can just by looking at it. I'm really decent at that, but I need to practice my my drawing from memory, or drawing on the fly without using much references. It's just like getting a canvas up and drawing freehand, like without using any references. And the one thing that I can do, like I can draw freehand the best, would be Spider-Man. So next week, and I'm really pitching for Monday. I really want to start this by Monday. I don't want to push it any later than that. I mean, at worst, it will be before Thursday of next week. So it will, like, by this time next week, there is going to be my art tutorial video, and I'm going to draw Spider-Man. I'm going to go right from scratch. I don't know how many sessions it's going to take, because each session I might just go and might film for like maybe an hour and a half, depending on how it goes. I'm going to go as I go along, but I'll start right from scratch. I'll start with the piece of Bristol board. I'll set it up. I'll show you the pretty much my equipment I'm going to be using, and then I'll just kind of go through all that one step at a time. And it will probably be multiple videos, about an hour at a time, as I complete and like show you step by step until I complete this Spider-Man picture for you. So look forward to that next week. I'm actually really excited, because it's going to be something I don't have to look at as a reference. I can just draw it freehand, and you'll enjoy that when we get to it. And I'm going to try to see, like, my whole point of doing this is to work on up detail, and I'm going to have to do it in a structured way that I'm not. Usually I kind of cheat, and I'll be in halfway doing the pencils, and I'll start doing inking before I even finish the pencils. I'm going to try to resist the urge to do that, because that's a bad habit that I'm getting into when I do my artwork. But yeah, so that's something I really want to get into very soon, as soon as possible. So before this is too long, we're already past the 20-minute mark. I'm just going to let you go here, and I have plenty more videos in line for you this week. I did 2 videos today because of the date, and I wanted to my previous video, I wanted to share something I'm really excited about, and I'm hoping will turn out the way I hope. So watch that video. I'll leave a link to that video up on this corner here at the end of this video very soon. So yeah, as always, please be safe, take care. I will see you on the flip side, and please, everybody, have a great day, evening, night, wherever you may be. Peace, everybody.